What is success for you? Because we live in a world where people think that success is about how much money you make and what you have, what title you have, what education you did, and what you own. And that's what most people think is success. But for me, that's the golden cage. Because if success is only measured by things outside of you, then you will never be successful. Because you will always be dependent on what you have, or what status you have, or have been given by the people around you. That's not success. That's being dependent upon everything around you, like most people are in this world. Luckily, we are having a shift currently. There are more and more people waking up to who they truly are, waking up to what is really important and what is really successful. Because for me, success is being who you are, being aligned with who you are. It's enjoying your life, being grateful for everything in your life. And that goes way beyond material stuff. I used to have this beautiful house in the Netherlands. We had a beautiful house, we drove 2 beautiful cars, we had the kids, we had the dogs, we went out for dinner several times a week, lunch, breakfast, whatever we wanted, had several holidays per year, and still we weren't happy. There was always something to get us out of alignment, to get us off track, to get us into a fight, to want more, to achieve more, and to think, oh, if we get this, then we will be happy. If we get this, then all our problems will be solved. But they never got solved because it was never in what we had. It was in who we are. And actually, it was in losing the connection with who we truly are. And it was about 4, 5 years ago. Time flies. About 5 years ago already, 4 or 5 years ago, that I sat on the campsite in south of France with my husband. And I told him I'm just not happy anymore. I don't want to live my life like this. And if this is how we're going to continue, then we have to end our marriage. Because I don't want to be this unhappy person living in this golden cage who everyone else thinks she got it all figured out. While inside I felt miserable. I was willing to give everything up to reconnect with myself again. Well, fast forward from there, both me and my husband, we looked at our demons inside. We looked at everything that was keeping us out of alignment. And we reconnected. We reconnected with ourselves, and because we reconnected with ourselves, we could reconnect with each other. And currently, we are traveling the world with our kids. It was first after a year or two, we decided to both end our corporate careers. Both end our corporate careers at the same time, only 3 months apart, just after our 3rd child was born, our daughter. And everyone thought we were crazy. They said, you are going to quit your job and your well-paid job. So you will lose your salary. You will lose the car you have, both of them. And they just thought we were crazy because you don't do that. You have everything figured out and you have the money and you are not going to quit your job because you feel miserable because you are the parents of 3 children now. So you need to stick in that job, in that life, to be happy and to take care of your children. And I could only look at these people and my response was, what do you mean I need to stay in this job where I feel miserable? I don't have to. Because if the money doesn't come in with our own business that we are going to start, then we just sell our house. We sell our house there's money in our house, and we go do something else, and we're going to build it up from the start again. And at that point, we didn't sell our house, but we did both make the decision to say goodbye to our corporate careers. And my husband, he went from a very successful corporate career in telecom and IT. He went to be a handyman, something he wanted to do as long as I know him. But he was afraid of doing it because he had this education and he went to university and he needed to conform to the expectations coming with all of that. And for me, I had a successful career in corporate immigration, and I built it out of nowhere because I quit high school when I was 15, and I just worked my way up the ladder, seeing what was wrong, doing the right thing, and creating my own career from scratch. And people said, well, you have such a well-paid job now and you don't have any diplomas. How can you quit your job? Not knowing what to do, because I didn't even know what to do by then. And I was looking at them and saying, okay, but I built something from scratch once, so I can do it again. I'm just going to enjoy my daughter now and enjoy my life and enjoy my sons, taking them out of school and playing with them after school. So I did. And after 6 months doing nothing, well, nothing when you're a mom of 3, but not working, I started my coaching business in the Netherlands, and I loved it. I love to work with these people. And about 1.5 years later, me and my husband had the feeling like, yeah, it's still not it, because the kids weren't very happy at school, and well, all these things were going on. Our business were going great. They were starting to get like on this steady level, and we looked at each other. Okay, what are we going to do? We sell our house and we go travel the world, and we stop our businesses, both of us. And everyone looked at us again. Are you crazy? You're just starting to build something new. Yeah, but we are not happy. Well, we were happy with the jobs we were doing and the work we were doing, but we were not happy with the total picture. And it always needs to be complete and not just bits and pieces of it. So I go for the whole. I go for the holistic part. So we quit our jobs. We quit our jobs. We started our own companies, and then we sold our house. And that's a little over a year ago. It took us about 6 months to sell the house, to make all the arrangements. And since Christmas Eve 2024, we are traveling. We are traveling around the world. We are doing what we love. And that's just so amazing to do. And we are actually following our heart step by step. We didn't have everything planned. We planned it along the way. And during that, I found myself like, okay, I want to work again, because I love to work. I love to connect with people. And that's why I'm showing up here. Also because I feel I have so much to share with the world. I have so much to share. And there are so many people stuck in their lives, stuck in their unhappy life. Look at all the burnouts, the depressions, all the suicides. I had them all in my surroundings. I had friends in depressions. I had friends in burnouts. I had friends and family taking their own lives because they were miserable in their life, because they disconnected from who they are. And I know how important it is to reconnect with yourself, to reestablish that connection. And that's why I'm here, to share what I know about this process, to share what I know from my personal process, to share what I know from my coaching business, and what I have seen in the 10+ years I was working in international HR in different companies. It's just so important to be who you are, to reconnect with yourself. And if you want to know more about that, please keep on following me here online, because I will be sharing about it time and time again, just as long until everyone in the world is reconnected with themselves.